Alright guys, hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. I just thought I'd make a quick video because we've reached 17k, which is a fantastic achievement. So thank you so much for that, guys. Bit of a sore one because on the same tone, we've reached such a good milestone there. We're really progressing with the channel, but I had a funeral this morning I had to say goodbye to an old friend who we used to go on nights out together, Dave Hughes, who lost his life 2 weeks ago after an unsuccessful heart transplantation, which he waited 4 years for as well. So it's a bit of a sad morning for me, really. But on the flip side, I'm really happy to, you know, get 17k and progressing in the right way for the channel. I mean, things like that, you know, going to funerals like that. Dave was 32, by the way, and he left a son who was 10 months old and a wife as well. So it's really, really sad, and it really checks you in on life, and it really brings things into perspective. You know, life's short and we shouldn't take our health for granted, which we often do, you know, and we shouldn't worry too much about, you know, things. And, you know, even though this channel has grown, and I'm so grateful for all the people that are part of it, there's a lot of criticism and negative people that do appear on the channel. And one of my videos was recently used by another media company on their Facebook page, which had 5 million followers or something. And yeah, I think 3 million people viewed it, and there was a ton of hate on there. And it's just, I don't know really, it's part and parcel of, you know, they were calling me ear defenders, the clothes I was wearing, the tools I was using, my work, and I don't know, it's just the world's full of hate, isn't it, as well, at the same time. And I don't know, I guess I've no time for that on my channel, you see. And I try and keep it as clean as possible with the comments, because there's a lot of people that just watch my videos just to critique them and pick a fault in them. They'll watch a 10-minute video, and I've received comments of, like, you know, that must have taken 30 minutes to write. A lot of time and dedication gone into the comment to pull the video and pull little points. And I haven't got time to reply to all that, you know what I'm saying, guys? I try and keep positive, and I've just no time for negativity, because life's short, and you don't want to be dragged down to having arguments with these people. You shouldn't have to. I don't have to answer to anybody, really, you know. There's a lot of people talking about me now on other channels, and they're getting the facts wrong about me. You know, they think they know everything about me, you know, even though I do put videos out there about my personal stuff. But you know, they use this thing in psychology which is called projection, and that's what most critical people and people filled with hate usually use. They project themselves on you and other people, and they want you to be what they've made up in their own mind, but it couldn't be further from the truth, really. You know, people say things about me all the time, and it's just a projection of themselves. You know, it's what they want you to be, but it's not true, really. They make their own little stories up in their own world. On the same tone, guys, that is what you've got to expect. I think you put yourself out there, and it's part and parcel of growing and getting recognition and being successful. And you know, you put yourself out there on social media, you've got to expect criticism and hate. It's not just me that gets it. It's everybody else on YouTube, Facebook. All the celebrities get it. You know, with good people, there's a lot of bad people. You know, but I'm trying to enforce, because I know there's a lot of young lads watch my channel. I'm trying to enforce the right attitude to them. You know, I do a lot for the young lads that are going through college and stuff like that. It's more for I care more for the young lads that are coming through in life that need the proper information, you know, about life, because I've been through quite a lot. And even though I've been through a lot mentally and stuff like that, I couldn't be in a stronger position now. I've never been as strong-minded mentally in my life, really. I'm really happy with everything. And you know, although I did suffer with depression one time in my life in 2015, that's a thing of the past, and I've learned from it, and there's lessons in everything, and I can try and pass them lessons on to other lads feeling the same way. You know, I say this all the time, if you know, it's not a sign of weakness admitting that you've had problems mentally and in your life. I think it's a sign of strength. And a lot of people, a lot of men and a lot of people in trades, especially bricklaying, they won't admit that, you know. And I always say, be mindful, be wary of people that project this persona that they're macho and that they're indestructible and they never had problems in their life. You see that so many times on site, you really do, you really do. So just be mindful of people like that put the show on, you know, the show on. And yeah, I make these to help myself as well as other people that might take something from it. You know, I know there is people out there that do. I know there is. But then again, you get the people that are always watching you. You know, can't wait to say something about you. But that's part of it, and I accept that. It can only get worse in terms of the hate and the hatred and the criticism. But the best policy is to do what I do. It's to just ignore them, and if you come across the people that their sole purpose and job in life is to just critique you or, you know, other people, just to get the likes off the other people that read the comments, I can spot them people a mile off, so they get hidden from the channel, which I don't think 2 seconds about. You know, if their job is to just analyse each video and take the negatives out of it, I don't want people on my channel like that. You know what I'm saying? And the swearing as well. That all those swear words that get filtered out of the channel, and they don't get published, those comments. I want to keep it clean. YouTube doesn't like hatred on people's channels. It doesn't like negativity. You know, I've seen channels terminated because of people in the comments having a go at each other, and you know. So yeah, I've seen channels terminated because of that. So I try and keep it clean, no swearing, and that's it. If you don't like it, just go to another channel. There's no problem. There's plenty of other bricklayers or building channels. There's loads of stuff like that. I've had comments about my the music I use in my videos. You know, some people like it, some people don't. That's just the way I edit my videos, and that's my style. Everyone has their own style. If you like the way I do it, then you'll find videos on my channel that way. If you don't, then you can find other videos on other people's channels. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to alter my editing style for one person or two people or the minority. The majority of the people watch the channel, they enjoy my videos as they are. They're informative and entertaining at the same time, hopefully. So anyway guys, the bottom line is the channel is progressing really, really well, so thank each and every one of you that watches the videos. So long may it continue, even with all the hatred and the nasty people in the world. It's not going to stop me. That's the main thing. It won't stop me. In fact, it motivates me to do better and do more. So I kind of use that energy into something good, really. You know, I use that energy they give off to push me harder to succeed. I know it might seem weird, but it's pushing me harder. But to the nice people, I know there's tons of nice people out there, thank you so much for watching the channel. We're trying to arrange a meetup very soon. I know I've done a current poll which is favoured for go-karting and some beers after. We're going to some bars or something. Now we're going to have to decide some locations. Also, I've had 500 votes on that, so I'm thinking 500 people going go-karting. That's going to be a tricky one to organise, but we'll try and figure something out. I know of those 500 people that have voted, not all of them are going to live in the northwest area, so you know, we'll figure out. We might do another poll on who's going to come, getting numbers, or which area to go best, you know, whether it be Manchester or Liverpool or something like that, or Newcastle, something like that. So we'll figure something out, guys, but I will be arranging a meet-up there, so for all you lads. You know, going back to the life is short. I mean, it is short, guys, so instead of spending it criticising other people, spending it with your attention on other people all the time, having other things and other people at the forefront of your thinking, try and think about yourself and make yourself a better person, and think about your family and just your own self, you know. And don't be that person that just don't be that person, you know. There's nothing worse than being that person. These people that are just filled with hate, they don't know it, because I've been there myself. I've been in that situation when I was depressed at one time. I wasn't, you know, I was commenting awful things where I was trying to vent my frustration of my own life and pain onto other people, you know. So, you know, I've been there myself. I'm guilty of it. So I know how those people feel, and, you know, don't be that person. You don't want to be that person that just tries to make every other person's life a misery. It just makes you feel worse at the end of the day. Try and be the best person you can be. We've got to live each day as it comes and to live to our fullest. and cherish it, cherish our family, and cherish the gift of life, you know what I mean? Because it can be over in a split second. Just as an example of that this morning, it was awful to see that, you know, that funeral. And, you know, I paid tribute to Dave. He was a really gentle giant and a true humble lad, you know, and he leaves his son, a 10-month-old son and wife, and she is incredibly brave, his wife Louise. So I think we can take something from that, guys, that life's short, so live it to your best and don't be that person in the comments. All right, okay, thanks a lot for watching, guys, I appreciate it. I've got a trail review coming soon, and yes, what else is coming? I've got a couple of bits and bats of jobs to do. Also, next door neighbour Alan, he's come over to me and asked would I go working on site. He's got a young apprentice he wants to pair me up with, so I did say he's setting up his own company and Alan's sound, so I said I would be interested in that. So site work possibly to come soon on the channel, so look forward to that. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. I know it's been a bit of a long one. I shall see you very, very soon, and thanks for the support. It truly means the world to me. Thank you.
It's the storm inside that's breaking my heart each morning while it keeps